how to take forward this idea of revision, because everything is changing every day. So how to keep revising these stuff. So that also becomes a very important challenge. So you invest yourself more upon the NCRTs first of all, and few of the books or the bare act where you are finding articles and all. So this would be a static approach. Please, dear student, don't run after multiple sources. Once you have prepared your notes in your own format, then cling to that notes, and multiple times revision is more important. So revision consolidation should be the key rather than running after multiple sources. What is the most important way to approach prelims is regular assessing yourself, and regular assessment can only happen when we are continuously involving ourselves with mock sessions. That it's not only the idea of you aspiring to be civil servant or you planning to start preparation matters, it's also approach which is immensely important in your preparation. And I believe that this fast track course would be a very, very nice, important step.
Hello dear aspirants, a warm welcome to the session. Today we are going to discuss about the fast track course for prelims by Vision IAS. The course is specifically crafted to help the students who are preparing for the upcoming UPSC Prelims 2025. To discuss this, we have with us Dr. Shruti ma'am, who is an esteemed faculty for Polity and IR at Vision IAS. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Vrigang.
So ma'am, before we discuss the course, I want to know from you about UPSC Prelims in general. It has been a stumbling block for many, and even the most experienced and well prepared candidates see it as a very dicey stage. So ma'am, what are the reasons behind this becoming such a huge challenge for students?
Okay, Mrigang. So, of course, as you correctly said, that out of the three stages, I believe prelims is the most trickiest stage in the entire UPSC preparation, and there are few reasons for that. Or if I would like to rephrase myself, there are few challenges which almost all students face during prelims preparation. So the first challenge is the comprehensive or the extensive syllabus which is there. So everything under sun is coming up. So there is no dedicated framework, and even it's not even mentioned in the prelims syllabus also that these are the exact ideas which are there to be asked. So one is the comprehensive way in which student needs to prepare themselves. Second is the content itself is very dynamic. So like if we are discussing for polity, again polity could be understood in terms of static portions as well as dynamic. So dynamic portion are really dynamic because now you don't know what kind of events are going to come up in the future. So everything is coming up highly dynamic in nature. Third important challenge with most of the students face is that how to take forward this idea of revision, because everything is changing every day. So how to keep revising these stuff. So that also becomes a very important challenge. Another challenge is the dynamic trend which UPSC these days have taken up. For instance, if I just give an example, in 2023, if you just look into the prelims pattern, so the elimination tactic or the elimination approach for the first time was being removed completely. So most of the students were taken aback that because they prepared themselves with that idea. In 2024, if especially I look into the polity questions which were asked, almost 14-15 questions were asked, you would find for the first time now more questions on static portions were being asked, like exactly questions on articles, schedules and part were asked. This was also quite a break from earlier precedent where concept-based questions were asked. So I believe these are few of the challenge, and one of the most important challenge is now how to empower yourself, keeping into mind this dynamic aspects which is happening. So these are, believe, few of the challenges.
Ma'am, thank you for highlighting the challenges. But what should be your advice to the students? Which specific approach that they should follow?
Okay, so Mrigang, the approach is always the same, and if the student actually adhere to this, whatever kind of questions are asking, they are being able to, write it. So the first is that go forward for extensive study, and if I again come up to polity divided into two areas. One is the static area. So you invest yourself more upon the NCRTs first of all, and few of the books or the bare act where you are finding articles and all. So this would be a static approach. Dynamic approach, how would you proceed with that? You continue studying newspapers and monthly current affairs. So this could be one very safe way to sail out comfortably. Second, I would always recommend my student, please dear student, don't run after multiple sources. Once you have prepared your notes in your own format, then cling to that notes, and multiple times revision is more important. So revision consolidation should be the key rather than running after multiple sources. One more suggestion I would like to give to the students, now when 6 months are left, kindly invest your time more on test, the test discussions or undertaking some kind of test. It could be sectional test also. Once you are done with the sectional, you can go for a sectional test. It could be a full length test also, but test becomes very important. So mock test will definitely be very important. So these could be few ways, I believe. Even if UPSC again changes its trend, you would be able to sail smoothly, I believe.
So, ma'am, to summarize, a candidate must focus on preparation, revision, and assessment. And for
Definitely.
preparation, they should not run after multiple books, but start with the basic ones and then slowly progress. So, ma'am, talking specifically about polity, what should be an ideal approach for a candidate, and what sources that a candidate must follow for preparing polity for UPSC prelims?
Okay, Mrigang, as far as approach is concerned, as I told before also, divide polity basically into two sections, and understand that these are the two ways in which only you can approach towards this subject in a comprehensive way. So first would be the static portion, that would basically include the constitutional provisions, articles, parts, schedules, and definitely, as I said, keeping into mind 2024 prelims, it appears that this is very important aspect, you can't ignore it. So as far as the static portion is concerned, cling to NCRTs. So there is NCRT for 9, this is NCRT for 10, then there is 11th and 12th NCRT, kindly look into that NCRTs. Also you can refer to some standard books like Subhash Kashyap, you can refer to. There are some very nice books like Lakshmikant or D.D. Basu, in which you can go through and have a deep in-depth into the articles and the provisions and all. So this would help you cater smoothly as far as the static portion questions are concerned. As far as questions on dynamic aspect is concerned, so like if suppose current affairs may something like precedent rule has come up, so students should understand that now directly a question on precedent rule can be asked. For instance, if the issues were about the ethics committee in Lok Sabha, a question on ethics committee on Lok Sabha has been asked. If something is happening as far as reservation of bills by governor to the president recommendation is concerned, which is creating a federal angle to this, you should understand that questions on federalism can come up, questions on governor power and president power can come up. So this is the way you can extract probable questions from the current affairs also. Now how to approach this? You can always take recourse to, first of all, newspaper. I am sure student must be reading it, and second would be monthly current affair. So Vision IAS do come across with monthly current affairs, is an excellent source to refer. So I would strongly recommend my student just cling to the monthly current affairs of Vision IAS and continue reading newspaper. So with this, I believe a holistic preparation would definitely be done for polity.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for comprehensively dealing with polity. Now, ma'am, coming to the specific about the program, the program fast track course for prelims. Can you give us an overview about this program and what are the different features?
So Mrigang, this fast track course which we are going to start very soon, basically in simple word, this is a crash course meant for the students who want in-depth analysis, extensive coverage. At the same time, it's very much in consonance with time management. So within a stipulated time, most of the important areas would be covered. This particular course is referring to all the genres of JS preparation. So it is going to cater with polity, international relations, economy, geography, history, art and culture, science and tech. So these the most important areas in which questions are asked mostly in prelims. All those genres are being completed. Another very important idea regarding this fast track course is that a personalized mentoring would be provided. So I believe in this way, a student would be able to even address their grievances, So this fast track course, I believe, is a complete package for students who are going to appear for next year prelims.
Ma'am, specifically talking about the individual features. First, you talked about the personalized mentoring. Ma'am, tell us more about personalized mentoring, like how it is relevant in UPSC preparation.
So Mrigank, we all know that UPSC entire preparation has its own sweets, ups and downs as far as students are concerned. And it can't be ignored that students are not facing any kind of grievance. It could be at the level of preparation, it could be even at your personal level. If at this particular position, especially when 6 months are just away from prelims, if you are getting a dedicated mentoring from a dedicated the mentors or guides, definitely it's going to create a great effect in your preparation. Also, the personalized mentorship program in this fast track courses, the beauty is that it's all ICT garnered. So it would be a beautiful intervention of ICT in which you can connect to your mentor not only through phone, through also email, and you can even come and have an in-person conversation with them. Mentorship also becomes important because the mentor he will be a foresighted person. So he can definitely come up with new ideas, and he can even tell you in a very sensitive way that what are your vulnerable points where you need to work upon, and what are your strengths on which you need to capitalize. So I believe this mentorship program is, I believe, the USP of our fast track course.
Ma'am, one thing that you've highlighted in your answer was ICT. So, ma'am, I want to know about technology. Now, technology is something that you cannot disregard in this preparation. So, how Vision IAS is integrating technology in this course?
So, Mrigank, I believe e-learning platforms Vision IAS have always promoted. And as far as the fast track course is concerned, I would tell you how we are taking forward the e-learning ways or the ICT intervention. One, of course, as I mentioned, it's a personalized mentoring platform would be provided to each and every student. And you can take recourse to either mails or through phone also you can talk to them. Second would be all the lectures which would be provided offline, they would be provided online also, live also, and the recording a student can access till prelims 2026. Another very nice format of this would be, of course, in an online way. When you are integrating, there would be a portal also which is being provided to the faculty, and live a faculty can interact with the student also. So I believe this is the way in which beautifully we are taking forward this ICT intervention in our learning.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for answering that. Now, ma'am, one thing that you have consistently pointed out was the importance of current affairs. In this course, ma'am, how Vision IAS is tackling that issue, and how what Vision IAS is specifically providing to students with respect to current affairs.
Okay, Mrigang. So, like if I say, if I start taking polity, so as far as polity is concerned, how we would be amalgamating current affairs. Of course, when we are teaching students polity, as I said, it would be a static understanding, and continuously we would be linking it with the current affairs. So, if we are discussing president's power and something happened recently regarding emergency or some kind of reservation of bill, of course, in the class only we would be discussing. Apart from that, how we are taking forward this is this PT 365 program. So this is also one of the pillar of our fast track course. So all the students who have enrolled themselves in this fast track course will get an access to our PT 365 classes also. As the name suggests, this is basically a prelims based module in which the year back, that is 365 days, entire current affairs are being discussed. So if you are enrolling yourself in this program, you would be able to access PT 365 classes both online as well as offline mode. So I believe this is the way we are trying to integrate our ideas with current affair. Also, one more thing, Mrigank. Another very important point or idea within this fast track course is we want to keep students at tab. So they need to keep tracking their performance. Another very good idea is that regular tests are also being conducted. Herein also you can keep yourself in tag with current affairs. And regular sectional tests are also being conducted, and best part is we are also providing personalized feedback to the students also, so they are able to understand that this is something which was happening in current affair and somehow I was not able to take it forward. So I believe this is the way in which we are carrying forward both static as well as current affairs aspects.
Ma'am, taking cue from your answer, in the later part of your answer, you talked about assessment and these tests. Assessment is a core component of anybody's preparation. Ma'am, I want to know from you how Vision IAS is actually providing assessment and what all tests are there, and in general about performance analytics that are there.
Okay, Mrigank, as initially only I told you that what is the most important way to approach prelims is regular assessing yourself. And regular assessment can only happen when we are continuously involving ourselves with mock sessions. So this fast track course also includes these kind of mock test. This would be sectional test, and at regular time these tests would be conducted, and as I discussed, there would be a performance feedback also. Now this performance feedback, then you can discuss with your mentors also. You can even consult your faculty regarding that. So actually I personally feel if continuous assessment of a student is being there, first of all, a student का morale भी boost होता है. This will boost the morale of the student also. And student also gets a reality check that see, at this position you are right now, so it's not late, you can come back, you can bounce back very easily. So this is the reason mock test becomes very important.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for comprehensively answering all the questions, and we have covered almost every aspect of this program. I hope that this program will be a game changer for the students. So ma'am, now any final message that you'd like to have with our students directly?
Okay, Mrigang. So I would like to connect to my student and just suggest them that it's not only the idea of you aspiring to be civil servant or you planning to start preparation matters. It's also approach which is immensely important in your preparation. And I believe that this fast track course would be a very, very nice, important step in which we can contribute and our own bit in order to make your preparation to UPSC much more easier. So with that note, I would like to sign off. All the best, dear students.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving us your time and be with us today.
Thank you so much, Mrigang.
So dear students, Vision IAS has come up with this program, Fast Track Course for UPSC Prelims. The program provides extensive coverage of all important GS subjects for UPSC Prelims. It covers subjects in online format, in offline format, and also provide recorded lectures. Apart from lectures, personalized mentoring, extensive preparation and practice techniques, along with technological boost and integration of current affairs is provided in this program. For more details about this program, you can visit our website or you can visit any center across India. Thank you for joining us today and see you very soon.